My name is Air and welcome to Pretty Positive. On this channel, we talk about beauty, tarot, the law of attraction, and all things self-care for the body and spirit. So today, I'm going to do for you a pretty personal reading, okay? That just means that there's a specific message here for someone out there. It doesn't have to be limited to any kind of zodiac sign or whatever. So if you click the title and you saw the message there, then there's probably something here that's for you, all right? This is also a timeless reading, so whenever you see this message, it's the perfect time for you to actually hear it, all right? And even if it's a pretty personal reading, it's still a pretty general reading. So take what resonates and leave what doesn't for the next person that needs to hear it, all right? Okay, so let's get into it here. If you'd like to skip the shuffle, please feel free to do so. You can click the timestamp that I provide below, all right? All right, so let's get into it. When you're ready, take a deep breath in with me, please. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. To Source, our angels, our spirit guides, our ancestors, and whoever may be guiding us in the non-physical, please show us your clear messages today for anybody and everybody that I'm connecting to for this pretty personal reading, please. All right. Show me who I'm connecting with. Thank you. Show me what's going on in their inner world. Thank you. Show me what's going on in their outer world. Thank you. Show me your advice for them, please. Okay, perfect. Thank you. And show me, please, the outcome of the situation. Okay, let me just clarify here, all right? Clarify, please, who I'm connecting with. Clarify whom I'm connecting with, please. Please clarify, who am I connecting with? Who am I connecting with? Who am I connecting with, please? One more. Who am I connecting with? Who am I connecting with? Who is this message for? Who is this message for, please, Spirit? Who is this message for? Wait, who is this message for? Who is this message? Too many. One more card. Who is this message for? Okay. Interesting. What's going on in their inner world? Clarify, please. What's going on in their inner world? What's going on in their inner world? Ooh, okay. What's going on in their outer world? Outside circumstances? Everything else that's not in their power? Please show me. Please show me. What's going on in their... Aha! Super dami. Okay. You have like... Really? Okay, interesting. Your advice, please, for whoever needs to hear this message. Your advice for whoever needs to hear this message. One more. For your advice, please, for whoever needs to hear it, please. Okay. Tapos, for the outcome, please. Let's clarify the outcome here for whoever's connecting with this message. Clarify the outcome for whoever's connecting with this message, please. Just the outcome. One more for the outcome. Oh, okay. Cool. Okay. All right. So at the bottom of the deck here, you have the King of Swords coming out with the bottom of the other deck, the Ten of Swords. So this tells me that you have dealt with a situation where you felt like you needed to cut someone off because they have hurt you. They have hurt you in the past, okay? I feel called to also show you what came out after that, okay? So you cut somebody off and you traveled away from their energy, sort of cut them off and left them behind, all right? And took a deeper look into yourself at why you let yourself be connected to this person, for example, because this shows me that whoever that person was in the past, and I do feel like it's a person, an energy around you, right? Has betrayed you. They have stabbed you in the back before, and this one coming out at the bottom of this, like behind this one in the deck, the Seven of Swords here talks about being betrayed, like exactly that. Lies, deceit, obscuring the truth. Somebody who was trying to be sneaky with you, and you probably found out. Okay, the King of Swords talks about truth. So you probably found out the truth, and you have decided to cut them out of your life and to move away from this kind of energy. Okay. If not, then it's probably something that you're thinking about right now, okay? So I'm connecting with somebody here. Actually, all of the signs are here. I see water energy, that's Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I see fire energy here, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You have also Cups energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and you also have the Devil in reverse, which is the card of Capricorn. So lots of different signs here for the person I'm connecting with. Yeah, so the person I'm connecting with is thinking about somebody from the past, or is dealing with somebody who they have met before, probably somebody you had a relationship before, somebody who gives you like nostalgic feelings, ganyan, but you know that you have to walk away from this situation. Okay, the Eight of Cups talks about walking away from a situation that you may have invested in emotionally, and a lot of your time was also invested in that situation, but it didn't turn out to be as emotionally fulfilling as you thought it would be. All right, and there were a lot of things that were undesirable in this relationship. It may have been a sort of, I'm hearing, narcissistic relationship, because the devil talks about being chained, right? And a lot of temptation, and if you're an adult, you know, maybe the things that adults do, it was good, ganyan. And that's why you have like nostalgic feelings about this person. It may have been something that you knew didn't serve you. Okay? It was emotionally draining. Emotionally draining. Yeah, it was emotionally draining, but you hung on to it for a while because you felt like things could still be good. Okay, the Knight of Wands also talks about that thing that adults do. Alright, I'm saying that because I realized that some of the people watching my readings, apparently, like, in the first week that it's been out, are minors. Okay, so anywho, let's keep it wholesome. But yeah, that's the kind of story that I'm getting here. Parang you're kind of hung up about this person because you shared a lot of passion in the past. Okay, the devil talks about that kind of energy, like temptations, you know, alcohol, drugs, well, sex, ganyan. Okay, so and it talks about like being in a situation where you feel like you are trapped. Okay, that's why I say narcissistic relationship, because as somebody who's also gone through that myself, it kind of feels like that. You feel like somebody has gotten a hold of you, right? And even if you want to break free from this relationship, you kind of feel like you can't, or you don't have the power to do that. But let me show you here that the chains on their necks are actually pretty loose. So it's just a matter of deciding to leave the situation, and I feel like you are deciding to do that. Okay, you're deciding to cut yourself free from this really controlling, manipulative devil energy, right? You're walking away from it, you're deciding to walk away from it. And um it tells me that maybe you're kind of scared to let it go because it's comfortable. Like you've gotten used to the way that things work with this person or in this relationship, okay? So that has been difficult for you. However, given that these are the general energies of your reading from earlier, remember, I do feel like you know the truth and you know that the best thing to do is to walk away, right? To walk away from this kind of energy because I feel like it's really holding you back from your blessings. So if you're at that point in time where you're still thinking about whether or not to leave this situation, I feel like it's a yes. I feel like you have to leave this situation, okay? So yeah, there's that message for somebody out there that needs it. Going through like the inner world here, the inner circumstances of whoever I'm connecting with, I feel like this person feels like they have lost a lot, okay? So this talks about that, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It feels sort of like the energy of not being able to give anything anymore. So I feel like you are so emotionally, maybe even financially, like really used up, okay? As in, tuyo na yung reservoir mo of love, and probably this person also used you for money, maybe that's for somebody out there. All right, this also talks about like mga ganyan, like abuse when it comes to money and power and vices, okay? So you may be going through something like that. Okay, now you also have the Four of Cups and the Tower clarifying this card. Okay, so this is telling me that you are not ready to accept any offers of love at this point in time because you feel nga na ubos ka. So you feel like you don't have anything to give to another person that's offering you something, okay? Because it looks like there's somebody offering you something also in your other cards that we'll get to later, okay? It looks like there's somebody offering you something, okay? And the Tower card came out here, which is telling me that you are in this state of mind. Your inner world feels like there's a lot of lack and a lot of incompleteness or a lot of change because leaving the situation that you were comfortable with, even if it was bad for you, okay, leaving that situation really shook up your world. Like you were shook, like it's so outside of your comfort zone perhaps to be single or to be apart from this person, right? And you feel the need to really take some time to yourself and to make this journey towards self-discovery, right? Maybe you feel the need to be single muna at this point, ganyan. So, kind of feels like that. And that's very unfamiliar to you. It feels chaotic to you. It feels like, oh my God, am I even going to get through this? Like, this is such a big change in my life. Am I even going to get through this? Okay, that's really a really heavy energy that I'm feeling now. Parang it feels a lot like heartbreak and fear. It feels like feeling alone. Like I feel like some of you might not have even talked to other people about this and you're carrying the burden on your own. Okay, for those of you in that situation, I'm very sorry that you're finding yourself in this situation, right? But in your outer world here, it feels like you have the support of people that love you, okay? Here you have the Sun, and this talks about, I'm probably connecting here also with a Leo. So this is one of the Leo cards in the deck. You have the Sun here. It's a very nourishing energy. It feels like unconditional love. It feels like real warmth and this, just think about when you sit out in the sun, diba? It's so nice when you just sit there and you feel like the sunlight really enveloping your body, really touching your skin, ganyan. And it's really warm and it's really nourishing, okay? So I feel like there's an energy around you that kind of feels like this, and Spirit is letting you know that it's okay to trust this person with your journey, okay? You have here clarified by the star. So this really means that you have to heal yourself, right? The star also represents an Aquarius. So it may be a Leo or Aquarius that you may be connecting with. You also have Cancer here in Scorpio and Pisces, okay? So you might find that somebody with these placements, or these placements are strong in their charts, are able to help you heal. All right, so this is really telling you that healing is in the horizon for you, and I'm really glad to see that, because I really feel like this tower moment really like shook up your life, as in shukas, ganon. Okay, I really feel that, and I feel like you feel that nobody's there to catch you when you fall. Okay, I'm feeling kind of emotional, and I feel that somebody who's going through this may feel like they're going through it alone. Okay, but please know that you are not. You are being supported by people around you. You're being supported by Source. Okay, there is unconditional love for you. There is healing out here for you. Okay, and all you have to do is reach out. And I see that because here you have all of these. You have the Page of Cups, you have the Queen of Cups, and you have the King of Cups, but they're all reversed. Okay, so this is telling me that you need to open up emotionally. Okay, I feel like there are a lot of feelings that need to be discussed and need to be released, need to be talked about with somebody here that you feel can support you. Okay, because I don't feel like you can actually sort of put this past to rest without a little help. Okay, and please remember that you don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do anything alone. All right, you have the guidance and the support of the universe, and the uh, of Source, okay, and of course of the people around you. So I feel like you really need to open up to them. You can also ask your guides, your spirit guides, for, and your angels, your ancestors, whoever you think may be guiding you in the non-physical, for help. Okay, so there's an angel here who's helping this person who's felt like she's died rise from the dead. Okay, so this kind of support is out there for you, and coming out in the reverse, I feel all that they're asking for you to do is to ask them for help, because it really is as simple as that. Just ask for help. Okay, it's okay, and this is a very difficult situation. It's okay to ask for help for difficult situations, for any situation, for as long as you feel like you need help. It's absolutely okay to ask for help, right? So talking about asking for help, right, and the emotions, you have here the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the King of Cups. So this shows me that there are people around you with varying levels of emotional maturity, okay, and that you may decide to reach out to them for support in this particular situation. So you have here the Page of Cups. It's a very innocent energy. So this person may be a friend or somebody who's younger than you, somebody you feel that you can open up to. All right, but coming out in the reverse is telling me actually all of these. All right, coming out in the reverse tells me that you also have to listen to your intuition, and when you ask for help from these people, take it with a grain of salt. I mean, of course, they're going to be there to support you, but you have to also decide for yourself which of this advice you're going to take and which ones you're going to leave behind, because you know the best advice, or you know the best steps for your healing. Okay, you know what's best for you, and it just feels good to talk about it to other people, right? You also have here the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. You may have a mother or a father figure that you are thinking of when you're thinking of people to entrust this emotional situation with, right? So yeah, they're here to help you. Okay, but I feel like some of them will probably give advice in a tough love kind of way. Okay, like they might scold you for staying in a relationship like this at all, or to because or they might scold you for staying in it too long or whatever. Or I feel like they're going to give you some tough love, and I feel like there may be some instances here where they say that it's probably your fault or whatever ganyan. But ultimately they're coming from a place of love, okay? They want to help you heal. And sometimes kasi people who want to help us just kind of are helping us in the best way that they could at the moment, all right? Like, how do I say this? Like, the people that we approach for help are people too. You know, everybody has weaknesses, everybody has strengths as well. And that's why I'm telling you to um, choose the messages and the advice that you will listen to, because even if these people are out here for support, ultimately, as in these people love you, okay, they really really love you, but there may be something that they will say that can hurt you because you're vulnerable at this point in time, ganyan. Parang what I'm trying to say is that they're going to give you some tough love, but just don't take it too personally, okay? Just acknowledge that they're coming from a place of love, and that they really want to help you. That's why they're coming up with all of these things, okay? It's just that I feel like it's going to help you to talk about things. Okay, you have here the star, and there are water elements here, and the water is moving freely. Okay, so I feel like you really need to express your emotions freely about this topic. Okay, so yeah, that's what's going on in your outer world. So I feel like that was a long one. So to summarize, like, know that there's support out there for you, okay? But ultimately you decide what the best way to heal from this is, because healing is there. And um you need to open up emotionally for your wounds to heal, because like this is a lot of wounds. There's like 10 big sword wounds at your back, okay? So I'm getting an image of like people helping you, like put bandages on your back, because you can't do that yourself, eh. You can't put bandages on your back and just put like on all 10, 'di ba? You'll need some help from people, okay? But then if they help you, kunwari they put some medicine, it's gonna hurt a little bit, ganyan. But ultimately, they're there to help you. They're there to support you in your healing, alright? Okay, so for your advice here, a lot of cards also came out. Yes, a lot of swords came out here. I'll show you. Alright, so the Ace of Swords came out here as your advice from Spirit. You actually have the Ace of Swords twice. Just one of them is in the reverse. And then you have the Page of Swords and then the Two of Swords. And yeah, also the King of Pentacles in the reverse came out for you. Alright, so we'll go through them. For advice from Spirit, okay, I feel like Spirit is sending you a message, okay? There is a communication here that's coming for you. You have these. All of these talk about communication and truth, okay? So I feel like you really need to look inside yourself. Where's our... hold on. There. So I feel like you're going to feel called to take that journey into yourself, maybe physically travel. I don't know if that's already possible when you're reading this video, but I'm shooting this in quarantine, so probably not super far travel. But then like maybe you need some time out, some change of scenery, right? And that's where you will get to listen to the new ideas that Spirit is giving you, to new ideas, and to the truth of the situation, okay? Because I feel like there may be some resistance here on your part. Like maybe the truth is too hard to handle, or that you are sort of evading some facts. Maybe you don't want to listen or to see some facts because you don't feel prepared to see them. Kasi, of course, if you see these facts, then you're supposed to confront them, right? And I feel like you feel you're not ready for that. But Spirit is telling you na, wait, you must listen. We're sending you messages. We're sending you the truth here, right? We're sending you advice. So you have to listen. You have to listen to our advice, okay? And the only way you get to do that is if you find yourself in a state of peace and quiet, and like time out from the rest of the world, have a day off or a few hours off, minutes off, whatever, right? Just have some time for yourself and to really reflect on this situation. All right, so it really does feel like there are some truths that are coming to light. Maybe there are some facts about the situation that you don't know yet, and that's why you're having trouble deciding whether you should leave or not if you're still in that situation. Or if you're out of that situation, like some clarity will come in about how you can move forward, how you can heal yourself mentally and emotionally, and you know, psychologically, okay? Because this can be very crazy making. I know what it's like. Jesus Lord, okay? So I know what that's like. So just try not to deny the truth when it comes out, okay? Because that's just gonna hinder your progress, okay? So when the truth comes out, remember, listen to it and really acknowledge it. All right, coming out here with the Two of Swords and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is telling me, along with this, okay, that when the truth comes out, so when the truth comes out, you have to listen. And then when you listen, you are going to find a way to make a decision that you've been needing to make. Okay, so whatever that is, I feel like you may not have felt like you had the information you needed to make this decision, okay? And like the facts are slowly coming to light, and you may feel some sort of resistance, parang nakakatakot to face the facts, right? There's some fear and some resistance about facing the facts, but it's for your own good, alright? So that's what they're telling you, because that's how you can reclaim your stability. Okay, right now you are feeling a whole of a lot unstable. Okay, you have the Tower card here. That's really instability and just like chaos, right? So you may be finding yourself in this sort of instability and insecurity. You may feel unsafe and insecure in this situation, okay? And I feel like when all of these truths come to light and you are able to listen to them, you will find yourself returning to your power and to your stability and your security, okay? This is just an aside coming from me as a person, okay? It's not from the readings, but then like I feel, because I've been through this myself, I feel like when you are in this situation, nothing seems certain. Okay, nothing is certain, nothing is stable, and you're like, what am I gonna do? I don't know anything, right? And that's when the listening part comes in. That's where seeing, really seeing, like removing your blindfold, removing your rose colored glasses, and really seeing the truth. That's where it comes in, because that's exactly the clarity that you're seeking here. All right, you can't seek clarity and then when it arrives you're gonna be unwilling to take off your blindfold, okay? That delays your clarity if you let it come in at all, okay? So what you're being asked to do here is to take off your blindfold, okay? So you can see the truth. The swords in tarot are thoughts and logic and reason and truth, right? So you have to take off your blindfold so you can make a decision here, so you can really see that way forward, because there's no going back, okay? If that situation wasn't good for you, you shouldn't aspire to return to that, even if that was what was comfortable, even if it's so tempting to go back to that sort of lavish or luxurious or sort of bad for you lifestyle, okay? There's no going back. Because why are you doing that to yourself, diba? Why are you going to go back to something that's so toxic? Okay, so really the path here is forward. It's forward, it's forward. But like, I feel like the decision is like forward but left, forward or right, forward, forward middle, forward left, forward right, or something, right? So to move forward, you need to have a direction. And to decide on that direction, you must learn to listen to the truth. Okay? So that's what advice Spirit has for you. So I feel like they're going to bring you something big. Like they're going to bring you something fast also. Because there's a lot of swords energy here. And swords energy is like really fast. Maybe within a couple of weeks. Okay? There's going to be something here, communication from somebody, or a message, like an email, or somebody chats you up about something, or somebody tells you something and you're like, wait, what? Ganyan. Okay? So I feel like there's going to be a moment like that coming soon, and you have to be prepared for it so that you can open your ears and really listen to it. Okay? And don't deny it. Because you want to be stable. I know that you want to be stable. So, yeah. Your truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. Okay? And you know why you want to be free? You know why you want to be free? Because the outcome is so good. You have the Four of Wands here, which is like the literal marriage card in the tarot, and you have the Two of Cups here to clarify this. Okay, you also have the Two of Pentacles here, but we'll talk about that later. Alright, so first lang here, you have the literal marriage card in the deck. Okay, I'll show you. Four in tarot means stability, and then you have these two people here, and they look like they just got married. They have bouquets and stuff, and then they're at this like castle, and there's like decor and like really it's a really fun energy. There's also a lot of yellow in this tarot, so in this card, so that to me is really a lot of joy. Okay, so I'm seeing here that you really are at the end of this, okay? Promise. Like, you have the tower here, and it's going to shake you up, and you're like, what? What's going to happen to me, right? But if you trust the process, and if you listen to your intuition, listen to the guidance of your guides, you will find yourself in this really happy, really stable place, okay? And you're going to find yourself there with a soulmate. Yay! So the Two of Cups here is one of the soulmate cards in the tarot. You may be dealing with a Gemini. Yeah, so not necessarily, but like, I just felt like it was worth mentioning. But you have here the Two of Cups, so it's a soulmate card in the tarot, and it's like a really beautiful complementary union of two parts. Okay, you guys nourish each other, you complement each other, you help each other grow. I am getting this image of kind of like watering each other, so that's what it kind of looks like here. But I'm getting this image in my head about like trying to water each other, and that's like, I feel the kind of relationship that's waiting for you at the end of this. Like, you're going to feel really nourished and loved, and you feel like this person is rooting for your growth. Okay, none of this really controlling energy. This person wants you to grow, they want you to flourish, and you want the same for them. Okay, none of you feel like you're under the control of another person. You are equals. Okay, two is also equality and duality. Okay, so like both of you have a voice in the relationship. Okay, so that sounds like really emotionally fulfilling, really stable to me. All right, so just know that from this energy, okay, you have here like really crazy energy. You're going to find yourself like really healed and ready to enter this like new chapter in your life when you follow this advice of really hearing the truth and making the right decisions, really guided decisions. Okay, Yeah. So I just have here the Two of Pentacles. Okay, and this is telling me that before you find yourself in this kind of stability, you have to learn how to sort of juggle your pentacles. So what are pentacles? Pentacles are like our resources in this 3D dimension. So that's like your money, your time, your health, your what else? Like all of the things that keep us going in this lifetime, right? So you have to learn how to balance these things. And balance is really important if you're coming into union with another person, because you don't want to be in a union where you're so unbalanced and you depend on the other person to balance you, right? We're over that. We're over being codependent, dependent with another person. Okay, you're so over that. So what you are being called to do here is to really balance yourself and to come into union with another person when you're already healed um and well balanced. Okay, because I feel like the person that you're coming into union with is also balanced. Okay, and you can't come into union with somebody who's balanced while you're unbalanced, because syempre the burden or the weight of the unbalanced person will also unbalance the other. It's more likely na ganon versus like the balanced one will affect the unbalanced one, and then they'll become balanced. Okay, so I hope that made sense. But like yeah, it's just that for it to be a mutually beneficial relationship here, you have to learn how to be on your own, to balance yourself, and to really be the master of your own energy before you merge energies with another and attempt to build something stable. And I'm just showing you that this is what's possible for you, but of course at the end of the day, you're a human being with free will. Okay, you can choose to completely disregard this whole thing and do different things. Okay, absolutely. So it's just that I'm laying out the story for you just so you can see where you are and where like the guidance that you would sort of want to probably listen to wherever you are in the story, right? And the possibilities that are out here for you if this is your story. Okay, if this isn't your story, just wait until I film another one of these pretty personal readings. All right, or you can book a personal session with me. The information for all the tarot services that I provide and the rates and all of these things, all of that information is in the link in the description box. All right, what else here? Oh, your last message. So I'm gonna use this other deck. Spirit, your last message, please, for whoever this message is for. Just to close out this reading, your messages, please, for who's watching here. Jeez, ooh, y'all can't make this shit up. Sorry, I really can't. You have the Tower again. And you have the Eight of Cups again in the reversed, alright? And you have here the Five of Wands. Look, these cards already came out for you in your spread here. So this is confirmation. They came out the same way too. Like you have both Tower in the upright and you have the Eight of Cups both in the reversed. That's crazy, man. Okay, I can't make this up. Alright. So that's a siren in our city. So I hope you're not too distracted by that. But yeah, your last message here is that this is a change that's coming for you whether you like it or not. Okay, whether you decide to walk out of the situation or not, it's going to leave you in a state of shukazness. Okay, it's just that when you leave the situation, you don't have anymore this devil energy like hounding you and being controlling of you, right? So then when you rise from the ashes of this Tower moment, from this really chaotic big change in your life, at least if you choose to walk away from the situation, you're going to be the one, right, who decides where you're going to go. Alright, so I do strongly advise, and Spirit strongly advises you to walk out of this situation if you haven't already. Alright, and then out with these cards came the Five of Wands in the reverse, which is telling me that you're so sick and tired of fighting. Alright, you're so sick and tired of fighting with that person. You're so sick and tired of fighting for yourself every single time you express yourself. For example, like, lahat na lang ng sabihin mo mali, or lahat na lang ng gawin mo mali, lahat na lang ng whatever, mali. Like, like, I feel like you have been in this state of being in conflict with another energy for so long, and you're so tired. You're so tired of fighting. Okay, and that's why you're thinking of walking away if you haven't. But Spirit is telling you that it's in your best interest really to walk away and to stop all this fighting. It came out in the reverse, so I'm like reading this as you being very, very tired and being very, very over, like a lot of conflicting energies. All right. And this tower is a good tower. It's good for you. It's good for you. Don't be afraid of the tower, okay? Tower is change. The tower is change. The tower is rebirth, okay? And there is beautiful, beautiful stability waiting for you when you push through this change, okay? Because if there's no change, what's in its place? Stagnancy. Nobody likes stagnancy. We like to grow. We're human beings. We're meant to grow and expand. Alright? So, I'm wishing you all the very best in your healing and in your expansion. Okay? If you'd like to reach out to me, please feel free to do so. My Instagram and my Facebook and all of those things are in the description box below for clarity. If you have questions, or if you need extra support in your journey, please don't hesitate to message me. Alright? So yeah, I think that's all I have for you today, and I'll see you in my next videos. Bye!